hello there. Yes, well, turned out all warmongery again, didn't it? Yeah, phew. Anyway, yes, today I have been thinking about the way that the Daily Telegraph has become Hamas. Yeah, it's dreadful. They've published a report about how far away Iran can strike brutally if they decided to, spend several years developing a nuclear weapon and then got it together so they could actually put it onto a missile. And apparently it's 1,200 miles. And, that's a direct contradiction to, the Israeli ambassador. And we do know that the Israeli ambassador surely wouldn't lie about anything whatsoever, ever. And therefore one can only believe that the Daily Telegraph has been captured by Hamas. Dreadful to see. It's one of those things. Anyway, talking of people that lie to us on a regular basis for monetary gain and or genocidal reasons, I must come today to James S's, who, does like to post things up. Not that they're never ever realistically true. So we had this yesterday, breaking. As if things couldn't get worse, the government has just announced its intention to press forward with a trans-inclusive ban on conversion therapy. In inverted commas. There must be a quote then. This will criminalise myself and other exploitative therapists who rob children of the mental health care they need. Oh dear, but I did notice underneath them, you're not a therapist, you have no qualifications, which I find quite disturbing in its own right, because I thought it was my job to point that out. But yes, I think we should criminalise people who don't have children's best interests at heart, especially when they set themselves up, spuriously as being qualified for things that they patently aren't. Now, I might well be wrong. I imagine that James definitely has qualifications, a bit like the Israeli ambassador definitely wouldn't tell any poor kids. So I'm sure he'll shoot down anyone in flames that would suggest such a thing. So I await that one with bated breath. But I did notice that on exactly the same, minute, basically, he posts this as well. Here is Pride Month Reading Comprehensive Worksheet. A Pride Month Reading Comprehensive Worksheet being used in schools for children aged 5 years old. Children of this age should not be learning about sexuality, full stop. Yes, and to teach them that a boy who feels like a woman is transgender is ideologically grooming. Yes, indeed. So I had a look at that. It's from Twinkle, and they sell educational materials. But again, I would like James to point to me the actual school where this is being used, because I don't believe that it is. Lots of these companies will produce lots and lots and lots of materials, theoretically, because you can bang something like this out with an AI generator enormously quickly. But I don't believe that it is. I'm sure James can shoot me down. And one might say, well, why exactly is he doing this? Well, that's basically his job now, because any sensible person, I think, wouldn't go anywhere near him, especially not with children around them, given his track record. So he has to make his living basically under the umbrella of, that well-known anti-racist Matt Goodwin. And that's exactly what he does. So he has to generate this stuff. But I just think it's a bit sad trawling the internet because you're so underemployed to try and find things that you don't like. And once again, it's just that sort of very, very, very thinly veiled homophobia, because James just doesn't like gay people. I'm quite convinced about that. And again, he can shoot me down in flames about that, but he won't, because he wouldn't want to get into a discussion about that. But he doesn't like anything to do with pride, and he'll dress it up as the T bit, but it really is, I think, the G bit. I think he has issues. Anyway, on a sort of slightly related note, sometimes I do like to reply to people in my comments. Actually, some of you I like to reply to on a regular basis. Feels rather nice, like you're interacting like a proper human being, Yeah, but I have noticed that YouTube really doesn't like me mentioning things to do with children dying, and certainly not the word genocide. Odd. My comments just severely disappear. I'd be intrigued as to if any of you have noticed something similar, or if you want to try putting the word genocide into my comments, because it just strikes me as a bit odd, bearing in mind that international courts have decided that Israel might well be engaging in such behaviours. Still, free speech. I'm sure Toby Young will be on it any decade much later on, after we've all died in the nuclear fire. Still, enjoy.